Hey, Darkwing here, and welcome to my Bleach Chapter 640 review. So, because this is 14th year of serialization, I think I said that word correctly, don't judge me if I didn't. The chapter starts off in color. So, and it starts off with what looks to be the creation of Nemuru, and that she has a name that she really likes. And then the next page is like a full color, cool, amazing looking thing of all the Stern Redders all alive. Last time, with Mayuri laughing, asking his Bonkai, I'm not going to even try to pronounce his name, how his stomach is feeling, and I'll tell you my stomach's feeling while looking at that thing. It is not doing too well. And then it sort of gets like this contorted look on its face, starts bubbling, and the next one, so it's dead, so I don't have to look at it anymore. I'm happy about that. An arrow shoots past, almost hits Mayuri, and it shows Prandina. Well, it's Prandina's laughing, and he asks if he imitated his laugh well. And it shows Prandina holding like the bow and arrow, like here, 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 and here. I'll just put the picture up. You guys will be able to see it. And it's like, it looks super weird how he's holding it. And he said, you forgot that he's a Quincy. And Mayuri sort of just looks at me like, I still have to deal with this guy, jeez. And he says he didn't forget. He just said, why would he do something as embarrassing as declaring that he is a Quincy? And Prandina asks him, what's embarrassing about that? He's always been a Quincy. And I'm going to talk a little bit at the end of the chapter about what I think about this. And Mayuri's just, and like, he started talking like way better, like actually using grammar now, like way more serious looking. And Mayuri notices this too, saying that for a second there, it looked like he talked like that he changed the way he talked. And then, sorry about this. And he said that his vocabulary has been getting bigger since the fight started, and he says that could either be an evolutionary thing or more of the God part, whatever, is coming out of him. And he says if he is evolving, for what reason. And so now, instead of holding the bow super weirdly like he has been, bows just appear like on each finger, and now he's just like firing them at Mayuri. And that twice. He's jumping around, but like nerves come off of the arrow, attaches to Mayuri's cloak, spins around and gets him in the back. And that's actually a really clever idea. Good job, Kubo. And so, but one of the arrows that misses, nerves come out of the ground, grab it, turn around, and throw it back at him. Which again is another pretty clever thing to do with his power. I'm glad that we're like getting to see more of what his power can do as the fight goes on. And then Nemuru comes out of nowhere, grabs the arrow, the nerve's attached to her arm, so she cuts off her arm. Mayuri grabs her, throws her, calls her an idiot and says, why did you act without me telling you to? And she says that she just thought he needed a shield. And it turns out that she's not supposed to do anything without him telling her, which is probably something that we already knew. But he just says that's where that she's starting to like act on her own, by her own judgment now. And then we get her real name, Nemuru Nanagou. Butchered that too, I'm 99% sure of. He says that ever since Ichigo and his friends have shown up that he's been teaching her too much. And he says that it would be difficult for him to raise the next you in exactly the same way he raised the current one. And he asks how would he do it, and she says she doesn't know. He says he doesn't know. So he tells her not to do anything from her own judgment. And she says yeah, she understands and all that stuff. And well, that's the end of the chapter. So now when I think about Prandina like saying that he's always been a Quincy, I kind of feel like the Soul King is part Shinigami and part Quincy, maybe part Hollow. There's not really much that we could get. But yeah, I felt like he could be part Shinigami, part Quincy, and then he kind of like made both of them. And that Yuha could possibly be like kind of lying, that saying he was the original, because Perdina's most likely been around longer than him. Well, the Soul King at least has definitely been around longer than him. And if he's always been a Quincy, that means he's the original Quincy instead of Yuha. So yeah, I kind of just feel like he could be like half Shinigami, half Quincy, like Ichigo is. And he's sort of just like, so then like one arm, his right arm, is the Shinigami side, his left arm's the Quincy side. That's all I think about that. See you next time.